What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jared for all things Call of Duty and console gaming rep with me. Today's video, obviously I want to talk about Call of Duty, but I want to talk about something niche that I feel like really doesn't get the attention that it deserves, and that's the Call of Duty League. Now, for those that don't follow Call of Duty, I know the game is dead itself right now. It's not in a good place, but each year there's a thing called the CDL, the Call of Duty League. These are the actual sweats of the game. They're actually competitive. So they play the game, they actually make a salary, it's an actual job, and it's a part of an esport. If you don't know what esports is, that's like all of the competitive games are considered esports. So not only Call of Duty is an esport, but Halo used to be one, Valorant, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, the list goes on of just really competitive games. And Call of Duty has their own league and they've had it for years. It wasn't always called the CDL. It used to be the CWL, and before that the MLG. And competitive COD has been around since the late 2000s. I really don't know exactly when it originally started. I myself just caught on to the CDL honestly about 3-4 years ago, probably around Cold War, kind of Vanguard, Cold War. Modern Warfare 2 is when it started to really catch my attention. And right now, with Call of Duty being as dead as it is, I just don't feel like the CDL gets the credit it deserves, because it's like really entertaining. These kids are sweats, they can really shoot. There's actual organizations that put money into it. Again, the kids get paid to do it, and it's entertaining. There's actually a community that pays attention to this big time. The former Call of Duty pros that have won championships are still involved. They're more on the content creation side. A lot of the kids that are currently in the CDL, they don't really push out a lot of content for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they don't get the credit they deserve in general. The league itself is a really good league. It includes about 12 teams, I believe. And there's even like a G League, which is the Challengers, which is actually right now, Challengers is a bit more entertaining than the actual league. Whoever kind of runs the show, to higher ups, whether it be Activision or the powers that be, they don't shed a light on this that good. They definitely just don't do a good job at it. And again, it's really competitive. It's 12 organizations. They're playing league matches every single weekend. They have majors, which are like LAN tournaments. So LAN is local area network. They all come and meet up at a venue. They draw a nice crowd, and it's global. It's not just national. This year, there's majors in like Dallas. There may be one last year was in Toronto. The actual esports World Cup, I believe every year, is in Saudi Arabia. So like they travel and play the game. This is like a really big thing, but for some reason, it just doesn't get too much like news outlets. No one really talks about it, and it's really dope. So I just definitely wanted to just shed some light on the CDL. The season starts each year, a Call of Duty title is dropped. So right now they're in the first season, I believe, of it. Is that I don't even know what they exactly call it, but they play online tournaments until the major. So right now their major one will be at the end of the month, but they started this season as soon as the game drops, like November, December. They took a break with the holidays, but after that, they're playing the game competitively from December to like beginning of August. So almost the entirety of the whole Call of Duty life cycle for that year, they're playing the game competitively, competing. There's a thing called Roster Mania where guys are cut, release, drop, people switch teams. Guys that are in like the challengers bracket, like the G League, get called up and could potentially compete. So it's really dope. And I just definitely wanted to shed some light on it. I don't even know if people follow it, but I've been following it for quite some time. And with Call of Duty being dead, primarily Warzone, everybody kind of got on that Warzone wave during COVID. Now that Warzone's kind of died off, I feel like the game itself is definitely shot. I will say the Call of Duty League is based off of multiplayer. So they play 3 different modes, which are Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and then the new mode, Overload. They used to play Control as the 3rd mode, but now they switched it out for Overload. They play 4v4, and yeah, they be just getting to it every single weekend. There's league matches on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays every single weekend. So I think it's pretty dope. I think it's pretty cool. I just definitely wanted to shed some light on it. I hope eventually it just continues to grow. 12 teams may not be enough. They may need to just expand. And again, I don't know who the powers that control everything, but this should be talked about a lot more. That's all I got for you guys today. If you ever want to check the CDL out, I'm going to actually leave their website in the description below, as well as just a YouTube link to the CDL YouTube page. And again, I'm always on, I'm always repping, but it's cool to see those guys. They're kids, so they're not too old. You have to be 18, but you're not going to be in your 30s playing competitively. Some people do, but not all of them. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm always on, I'm always repping. Y'all have a good one.